Greetings everyone and welcome back to the channel. This is not supposed to be a reading for the collective. I was just playing with the cards and then these cards came out. So I decided to record this reading just to see what this is and maybe for somebody in the collective. But we have the main male, female coffin energy that came out together with this jurisdiction card, toil and labor and journey at the bottom of the deck. And the message of concern coming in about a golden opportunity that somebody could have missed out on because they chose a different path. This person could be going through some type of mental issues or physical condition that has them feeling some type of way. Maybe this is them going through a breakup, separation, or an ending with someone else, coming out of a third-party situation, removing themselves from somebody who they were dealing with, letting go of the past, something like that. But I just want to see what this is. Take it how it resonates. Why did this come out together? This is 19 breaking down to it's 10. 1, 2 is 3. Somebody is ending a third-party situation or ended a third-party situation. Or somebody is in a third-party situation. Or this was a third-party situation that ended. Somebody is receiving something about someone, hold on. What is this? It's giving somebody is trapped in a third-party situation, or the trap they set for you, they got stuck in it themselves. What is this? Like I said, I wasn't going to record this reading. I was just playing with my cards. And somebody wanted to send a message to the collective, but what are they trying to say to the collective? Somebody's trying to send you a message, collective, but I don't know what they're trying to say. I don't know if they're trying to tell you that they've ended something here, or that they are stuck somewhere, or I don't know. It's like they're trying to send you a message about something here. Someone's trying to send you a message here. Someone's desperate to send you a message. Someone's trying to communicate with you. So even in this card, whoever this is in this prison is trying to send a message to you through someone else, or they're receiving a message from someone about something here. Or maybe you are receiving a message about someone here. I don't know who this is that's sending you a message or that's reaching out with a message. They're trying to communicate to you about something. Someone's trying to send you a message. They're trying to communicate something to you. They want you to know. I don't know. What is this? Somebody's sending you a message. Somebody is telling somebody to tell you something about them. Because even with this mouse is whoever this person's talking to. This person's writing down whatever this person is saying. Whatever they're saying is about you. Whatever this is about you is coming from somebody who you're not expecting to hear from. So you're not expecting to hear something about the situation, but something is about to, I don't know. What is the message? Somebody needs to tell you something about something they're going through here. They don't know how to talk to you about whatever this is. They don't know if telling you this information is going to change anything. So this person has something they want to tell you, right? And whatever this is they want to say, it may or may not change how you feel, or it may change how you feel. It may make you feel different towards them after you find out whatever this is. So they may not want you to find out about whatever this is they're going through. They may not want you to know about the situation, because if you know about it, then you may not want to work with them again. So something about them not wanting you to know about something, because this could make you not want to work with them again. For somebody, the room is spinning. Something's being spun. Something's being spun. This is giving me like one of them old-fashioned sewing machines where you step on the pedal to make your, to sew your garments with. This is an old-fashioned. They don't want to spoil anything. Oh, so I don't know what this is, but there's something about not spoiling the surprise. Something you don't see coming is coming in, and it's going to be a shocking surprise on whoever this is. This is somebody you already know, but this is not the person you think it is. This is somebody else that's in your energy that's coming in to surprise you with this gift. So this is a gift that's coming in from someone you least expect, and it's going to shock and surprise you who this person is. Because you think you know who it is, but it's not who you think it is. It's someone else that's coming in to shock and surprise you. So this is you waiting to receive something from someone, right? You don't know what it is, but you know that it's something coming for you. You think it's coming from someone you already know. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. But whatever it is, it's going to be a shocking surprise to you. Okay? Because it's a gift, but the gift may be coming from someone else who you don't expect it to come from. Or this is someone you're not expecting to come in for you. But it's like right when you least expect this person to show up for you, they just pop up and they show up for you with a gift of something. And I feel like this could be an old friend of yours, or an old acquaintance, somebody that you used to know, that maybe things between the two of you guys didn't work out before in the past. But it's like now they feel like they have another chance here or a better chance now than they had before with you. Because maybe in the past you were too old or you were too young for them, and they couldn't really pursue you the way they wanted to. Because this is giving some kind of age difference between you and someone. Someone was older than you at the time. So at the time, whatever this was that this person felt towards you, they couldn't really act on their feelings, because it would have looked like this person was trying to do something to a underage person, or someone that was, I don't know, it's like, there was an instant connection between you and this person, but there was some type of they're seeing age difference. This could have been an older man and a younger woman, older man, or this could have been a younger man and an older woman situation. where someone was just too old for you at the time, or immature at the time. So maybe at the time when you and this person first met, this person was kind of immature, maybe an older man but acted like a younger child or something like that. But since you guys have been away from each other, somebody has grown up, they have matured, they're no longer immature. They could have had a lot of things going on in their own life that kept them away from you. It's like a sudden change in someone's energy. Like all of a sudden someone realized that, oh my God, what I had was real, or what that was real. That was like something that I don't know. Somebody here wants to communicate with you about a situation that happened between the two of you. But it's like whatever this is not easy for them to talk about, because whatever this is for them was something that they never told anyone about. So it's like when they were younger, something could have happened that they never told anyone about. And whatever that is that happened to them when they were younger is the reason why they became this way. Because someone told this person a long time ago that whatever this is, that they would never be able to achieve it, right? But that was somebody who was trying to make somebody not go after their dream. So like whatever vision they had about their future life, someone would always tell them they would never be able to have that type of life because of who they are. They could have been a bad child or a bad person growing up, or they could have went to jail when they were younger, and maybe most of their time has been spent locked behind bars, and maybe they were told at a young age that they would never amount to be anything in life, and that all they would ever accomplish would be nothing. But I don't know. There's multiple stories here. A mature man who was this could also be someone's father who could have put them out of the house at a very young age, where somebody was removed from their home at a very young age, maybe taken away into custody or something like that, or given to another family and raised by somebody else. And whoever raised this child didn't nurture this child or protect this child or take care of this child the way they were supposed to. So this child didn't grow up in a healthy environment, or whoever raised this child didn't raise them well. So this is not a good mother or a good father. Somebody could have got married for money, or like got somebody pregnant in hopes of them getting married. So somebody tried to get pregnant by someone because they felt like if they got pregnant by this person and had their child, this person would marry them. Not only did this person not marry this person after they got pregnant with their child, this child that they are carrying, it belongs to somebody else. It's not even their child, but somebody tried to make it seem like they were pregnant by this person so they can get married together and raise this child. But if this person did marry this person because they were pregnant with their child, Somebody here just got information from a judge, or somebody just received a letter from the courts that states that this is not their child. And now that they know that this is not their child, they don't feel obligated to take care of this child anymore. So now they are now free from that situation to leave that person and that child without feeling some type of way about it. Because in the past, it may have been their mistake. They may have made a mistake in the past and got with somebody and got them pregnant, thinking that it was the right thing to do to marry this person, but they only got married because of the child. But here it is now, somebody's finding out that this is not their child. And they married this person for nothing because they only got married so they can raise this child together. So now somebody here feels cheated in a way because they gave up someone or gave up on something else because they thought the right thing to do was to do the right thing and to marry the person they got pregnant. But just to find out that the person they claimed to be pregnant was pregnant by somebody else, and this was not their child. So they're ending that relationship with that person who made it seem like they were having their child, and they're trying to go back to somebody else who they really want to be with. So this may be coming from somebody who you least expect that has finally changed their ways or ended something else that they were involved with for another chance with you. But they may be coming back with a child for some of them, and you may be asked to co-parent with this person and raise this child, and maybe you may feel like that's not your responsibility. So you may deny this person access because they have a child. This is not your child that y'all had with each other. This is their child they had with somebody else. But for some reason, they now have like custody of this child, and they're looking for someone to help them raise this child, and they see you as a potential partner for them. Because you're waiting for this person to come home, in a sense, but you're not expecting them to come home with another child or a baby by somebody else. You're not accepting that. You're not expecting that. So something they're coming back with is something you're not expecting from this person. It's either they have some type of condition, mentally or physical, or they could be in a wheelchair. Somebody here could be in a wheelchair, or lost the use of their legs, like they can't walk anymore. Somebody here needs to be taken care of like they are a child, but they are not a child, but they act like a child. So you will have to take care of this person like they are your child, but this is not your child. This is a grown-ass person, it seems, who doesn't know how to take care of themselves. And so they're looking for somebody who they can get with that can take care of them so they don't have to take care of themselves. I don't know. This is somebody who doesn't honor their relationship, or they don't respect their partner, or they have a lot of partners outside of their person. This is somebody who is married or committed to someone else, but when the other person is away or out of sight, this person goes out and mess around with other people behind the person's back. And in the process of them doing that, they have conceived a child with someone who they're not married to or not in a relationship with, but yet they keep coming back as if they want to be with the person that they cheated with. But they're not trying to be with the person they... Girl, I don't know what this is, but somebody feels like they can do whatever they want and get away with it. And they can't keep doing whatever they want and get away with it. If this is somebody you're dealing with and they keep doing the same thing to you and you keep letting them get away with it, they're never going to stop. You have to be the one to put a stop to whatever this is. If this is your situation, you should not keep allowing someone to keep coming in and out of your life. And every time they come back, it's always something else. And every time they leave, you're always left by yourself to pick up the broken pieces. So It's time for someone to make a decision and stop allowing whoever this person is to continually manipulate your energy in a way that they do and keep you stuck in some type of unhealthy cycle where you seem to be allowing someone to continually abuse you. This may not be your story. This may be the person that you were dealing with that is in an abusive relationship with somebody who's abusing their power, who's using their power to manipulate this person, to control them. And every time they try to leave the situation behind, they get sucked right back in. So whoever is doing all of this to keep this person away from you, because they're trying to keep this person away from you, it feels like, because you're waiting right here for this person to come in with this offer, but every time they try to leave the situation they're dealing with behind, something happens and they get sucked back in. So is this person married to this other energy? This is an abusive partnership. The Nine of Pentacles is here. Plant seed into your own garden and water your own plants. Take care of yourself. Superhuman. They went back to someone from their past. I just said this person keeps going back to someone from their past. Every time this person thinks about leaving this person from their past, this person from their past finds a way to call them back in. And every time you think they're on their way back to you, you end up finding out by someone else they're not coming back. And maybe now it's time for you to stop waiting for this person to come back, because somebody here went back to someone from their past. Why do you think I don't care about you? Because I do. But this is also an emotional blackmailer, a gaslighter, and a manipulator. So you're single and you're living your best life, and this person is with someone, trapped with someone else who is manipulating them, emotionally blackmailing them, and threatening to expose whatever this is they don't want you to find out about. So here's the story. Whoever this masculine decided to be in partnership with or deal with, romantically or otherwise, has them by the fucking balls, okay? Whatever this is they have on this person, if it's revealed to people what this person really is into and what they really like, for some of them it could be little children, which is, and I'm going to take how it resonates. But for others of you, this person is wearing a false mask. And like I started saying, your super senses, your spidey senses may be telling you that this person whom you think is worthy of you is really not worthy of you. And they will gaslight you and talk you out of your drawers if you let them. Why do you think this person doesn't care? Because they do. Warlocks are weak and they're on the hunt for new victims, and don't be one of them. So this is an emotional blackmailer. You could be the mother of their child. You could be raising their child by yourself. You could need their help at this time to help you with something financially. But if you're thinking about going to this person for money, they'll give you the money you're asking for, but you're going to have to give them something in return. Y'all remember how Stoney had to go to that old man to get the money for her brother to go to school? And how when she got that check from that old man, after she gave that man her body, her brother decided he didn't want to go to school and she felt like a whore. Well, somebody trying to pimp you out, or somebody here got pimped out. And if this ain't you, then this must be them. They got pimped out by this third party, and now they're out here selling their manly parts and woman parts to everybody for money, because they can't afford to keep up this fake ass image they want you to believe. Because for somebody here, they ain't got what it is you think they got, or they do got what you think they got and you don't want it. Take it how it resonates. Okay? Warlocks are weak and they're looking for victims because they need the blood. This person is sick right now. They're starving without you. They ain't ate in days. They need your energy to refuel them energetically so they can continue to do what they're doing. We got spell work at play. Someone is bewitched or they were bewitched. This is the last battle. This is the winner takes all. This is the last stance. You are being gifted something new, Divine Feminine. Okay? You're being gifted something new, Divine Feminine. And we got boom, got you. What did you think was going to happen? So after all of this hard work this person put in to keep this person away from their divine counterpart, after all the spell work, after all the dark magic, after all the blood they put in their food and drink, after all the spell work they did to keep this person away from you, the shit did not work. Because whatever they did to try to keep this person away from you, it didn't work. This person has found some type of way to get out of this situation, and they did it because of your energy, because they feel like without you they can't survive. So here's what I'm getting. Your previous partner decided to a lot of things. They started a family with another person. They could have been taught into doing this by somebody in their family. For example, if they have a family that has high standards, and if their family values are, if you get somebody pregnant, you got to make them your wife. They tried to make this person do the right thing, but it turned out to be the wrong thing for them because this wasn't their person. This was a karmic lesson or a mistake that they could have made in the past, but it's now haunting them in the future or in the present because this person feels like they were tricked into doing something they didn't want to do. What they wanted to do was build a life with you, but for some reason they allowed somebody else to talk them out of it. And by doing that, they ended up creating some type of bad blood between your ancestors and their ancestors. Your ancestors are pissed because this person didn't follow through with their promises. Their ancestors are mad because your ancestors won't let you take this person back. They feel like your ancestors are doing too much and that they're trying to like give you somebody new, but they feel like their ancestors feel like your ancestors got to honor the contract. You see what I'm saying? So basically the contract was written for you and this person to come into union. This person wasn't able to honor that, right? For whatever reason. Your spirit guides are like, listen, it ain't our fault that y'all couldn't control your person or get y'all person to do the right thing. We're not going to punish our person because your person didn't do the right thing. Our person don't deserve that. Our person deserves something better. So if your person, this person, wants to regain the trust of this person, they got to go through whatever we put them through at this time. So it's like your person, this person, has to go through your ancestors and your spirit guides to prove to them that they are worthy of you. If they cannot prove to them that they are worthy of you, they will not be able to come back from wherever this is, and you will have a new beginning with somebody else. So it's almost like a standoff energy, right? You don't know what's going to happen. Nobody knows what's going to happen or how it's going to play out. But what it looks like is going to happen for some of you is that this person's going to find the strength to fight back and stop allowing this energy to control them, and get away from this energy by moving on from the situation, by letting go of the past. If they are successful at doing that, that is when they will have this golden opportunity to present you with a better offer. But if they choose to stay stuck in the past, they will stay bewitched or hexed by this karmic energy, and they will not get the help that they need to get out of the situation. So they may need to this person didn't know this was going to happen. So at the bottom of my deck, I have Karmic Inversions. So what this is when someone who cloaks their karma by trying to trick the universe that it is the victim when it's not the victim, right? So karmic inversion is what happens when you try to trick the universe into believing that you are the victim. When you're not the victim, you're the one that caused the problem, right? When someone intentionally causes harm, energetically or emotionally, who tries to flip the narrative to make themselves look like, or to make you look like the villain, they understand the universal law, which is energy returns not just based on action, but based off intentions and perceived alignment. So, what this person didn't understand about karmic inversions, right? When you try to destiny swap with the person that has been called and or chosen for a specific purpose, and you decide to walk in their shoes, you have to be able to endure whatever this person's path would have brought to them in that time. It's almost like they curse themselves trying to curse you, right? They tried to cause harm to you energetically or emotionally by flipping the narrative to make you look like the villain when you were the one that was innocent, right? If this is the masculine that this person did this to, and they tried to make it seem like you were hurting them, they tried to make you look like the bad person, that you were the one that was causing all the problems. Your masculine is now realizing that you were never the problem, it was always this other person. They're starting to realize that this person tried to make you look like the bad guy, but the whole time it was them that was doing all this spell work on them and not you. So this karmic tried to convince this person that you were the one that was doing dark magic on them when it was them the whole time. And this person could be sick right now because of all the spell work this person was doing on them to, I guess, to break the bond between the two of you. So again, karmic inversion is someone who cloaks their karma by tricking the universe into thinking it's the victim. It's almost like somebody got converted into being a demonic conversion, karmic conversion. Karmics, I don't know what they're trying to say. You can't get out of this reality without doing the spiritual work. Everything has to go through an ego death. So this person has to go through a spiritual awakening and an ego death to remove the curse that this karmic put on them. So basically, this masculine was put under a spell by this karmic energy. And in order to reverse the spell, this person has to go through a spiritual awakening or ego death to get out of this karmic energy. So basically, this person has to go through an ego death to get out of this karmic energy, to realign their path with yours. So to realign this person's path back to their original purpose or path, they have to put this masculine in a deep sleep or coma-like energy to remove whatever spell work this karmic put on them. This is not like low-level magic. This is like high-level spiritual work that was put over this masculine's energy to confuse them about this connection with you. So this karmic used high-level manipulation work on this masculine's energy to confuse them about you. And I guess this third party didn't know that this masculine would eventually wake up. So what they're saying is, because of all the spell work this karmic used to confuse this masculine, this karmic never thought this person would finally wake up and realize what was happening to them. But for some of them, they're realizing what's happening to them. And they're allowing this ego death to remove the spells that were put. So I'm getting a headache. I feel so dizzy. Somebody could be feeling really lightheaded. This person does care about you, collective. They didn't make the choice to leave you because it's what they really wanted to do. Somebody did something to them to make them walk away from this situation with you. They offered them something else that appeared to be something better, or they told them that, something else. They did something to make this person walk away from you. They didn't do it because they wanted to. But nonetheless, I got to get out of this energy because it's too much for me. But they're walking away from whatever that was, and they're going through an ego death, and they're finding a spiritual path back to you. They're back on the spiritual path. So this masculine is going through a spiritual awakening, an ego death, and they're transforming this energy, and they're being released from this karmic relationship with this person. The karmic didn't think this was going to happen because they thought that they had this person so heavily bound that they would never get out of this energy, but they got help from their spirit and ancestors to give them help to break free from this karmic cycle. They prayed to God, and God answered their prayers. So this inception was conceived by creating a false illusion or image that made someone feel like what they had was better. In the last days, there will be many false prophets, and they will work wonders with their gifts, but their gifts are not real, so don't be deceived. Somebody was bewitched. Let me clarify this. Hold on. I need some tarot. Let me see what happened here. I know this don't make no sense. So like I said, somebody's cloaking their energy trying to hide what they did, but they can't hide what they did because it's already been revealed to you, at least, right? You already know this person was under heavy spell work by this third party. You already knew they were bewitched, or they were being emotionally manipulated by this third party. You knew the truth from the beginning, right? You knew what this was. They did not understand what it was, but now they're starting to understand what it is, and they may reach out to you for some help. But for some of you, be careful, because if they are aware of how to use this type of energy, they may be trying to use it to manipulate you. So just be mindful of that, okay? You know how Xavier could use his mind to control other people's thought or get inside their heads? This is some kind of mind control that this person either learned how to use by way of this third party, or this is what the third party used to them to confuse them about you. But this is the last stance. This is like the last battle. What kind of spell work did this karmic use on this masculine to confuse them? What kind of spell work did this karmic use on this person to confuse them? What kind of spell work did this person use on this masculine to confuse them? What kind of spell work did this karmic use on this masculine to confuse them? The Seven of Swords in reverse. So somebody's trying to reverse some kind of spell work that they use. So whatever the spell work they use, they're trying to reverse it, and it's not working. It can't be reversed. It's almost like it's a spell that they use that only had a one-time access to it. Like you can only use it one time, and once you use it once, you can't use it again. So let's just say this person did a love spell, right? Well, once you cast that type of spell, you can't do the same spell twice. You have to change it up or in some type of way for it. I don't know. What kind of spell is this? Binding spell. It was a binding spell they used. I can't show these cards online. But this was some type of showcase or public. This is public embarrassment. This is a public humiliation ritual. This person was either publicly humiliated by someone, or Queen of Air. She used some type of, or they used some type of mirror magic or some type of, I don't know what, I can't show none of this stuff. I can't. Somebody went through the back door. Dark web, dark binding spell. So they did some type of illegal cord cutting. So what this karmic did to cause harm was energetically or emotionally, they flipped the switch. They switched places with you. They swapped destinies with you. They put some type of cloaking spell on themselves to hide who they were initially, to appear to your masculine as a divine being, when really, if you ever saw the Game of Thrones, the lady in red, as long as she wore this certain pendant around her neck, she was a very attractive woman. But when she took it off, she was an old lady in disguise. Like, she looked like an old lady. This is how she looked. But when she wore this necklace, she looked very young and very youthful. But without this necklace around her neck, you could see her true self. So this person was using some kind of glamour spell or something like that to cover up their true identity. And as long as this person cast this spell on themselves, this masculine couldn't see past the illusion. The illegal cord cutting was done through sex magic. It's like a binding spell they did to attach a cord that wasn't supposed to be connected. It's like they're showing me 3 wires, yellow, red, and black. Yellow, red, and black, maybe green. Somebody got their wires crossed here. The signal was crossed. Block communication, 8 of Wands in reverse. So this third party could have blocked communication between you and this masculine in the past, or made them block communication with you in the past, collective, so that you couldn't reach out to them, or vice versa. So something about the communication between you and this person was being blocked. And I don't think this is talking about like talking on the phone. I'm talking about telepathic communication. Y'all used to be able to communicate with each other without communicating directly, but somehow that form of communication got cut off. And it was because there was a bad connection or something like that. So something about a bad connection. I'm hearing the call got dropped because of a bad connection. This was a bad connection, collective. This person made a bad connection. This was a bad connection. The Magician. Remember how I said this karmic got this person by the balls? Threatening to expose what they did, or threatening them to hurt them in some kind of way, threatening their man parts. This person is being threatened by this karmic energy to be exposed for being a fraud or something. They're trying to protect their image or something like that, but they got to come clean about everything or something. I don't know. This is a King of Wands and a 10 of Pentacles. This is somebody who's very financially wealthy, or very what's the 10 of Pentacles? Somebody is horny as, okay, on a side note, Whoever this is that's watching everything here, somebody has cameras in your house. You're being watched. I didn't want to show you this card, but in this card, these are people with cameras taking pictures of somebody exposing themselves in their own home, taking pictures, and they're selling these pictures, or they're making money off of this image. Somebody here is being pimped out, strung out, pimped out, played out, or this is a mistress who's pimping someone out. They're making them do things they don't want to do. If they don't do it, they threaten to expose them. I don't know what they're threatening to expose, but it's something they don't want to get out. Whatever it is, it's a secret they don't want you to find out about. If you knew, you wouldn't want them back anymore. I don't know. Take it how it resonates. Something don't want to, I don't know. Somebody don't want you to find out what they've been into. I don't know. Girl, child. But they're hiding something they did. And I feel like it's something that they don't want you to know about. It could be a dark secret of theirs. The karmic knows about it. They're the one that got them into doing it, or talked them into doing it, just to get it all on camera, to have evidence of them doing something, to use it against them for when they want to leave them. So emotional blackmail. Take it how it resonates. I don't know. But I wasn't going to record this reading. I know that. I'm about to wrap this up. Yeah, you can't be bound anymore, collective. You're free from this situation. You can't be bound anymore. All right? I don't know. The Most High has given you all the tools you need. You're not a third wheel, collective, so don't act like it. The only way back. The only way to break the curse on this masculine is to unalive the witch who did it. When I say that, I'm not talking to the collective. This is how the spirit guides see the situation. The only alternative method that they see that will end whatever this is, to free whoever this is to take out the person that put the curse on the person and unalive that person and get rid of that person for good. So if someone here was using spell work, spiritual manipulation to create chaos and confusion regarding someone's free will, intentionally causing harm or emotionally causing damage, the only way to remove this energy is to remove the person by unaliving the person that caused the damage. If it's not you, it's not them, it's the third party. Your ancestors are saying to whoever this is that caused all this to play out the way it did, prepare yourself for what's to come, because what's coming for you is not something that you are ready for. And if you think that you're going to get away with whatever this is you created, you're not. So you have been warned, and you are being told to prepare yourself for whatever this is, because whatever you did to cause this ending for someone else was not something you were supposed to do. And the question is, what did you think was going to happen? Did you think we were going to let this go and forgive you for what you did? Spirit is telling you to treat yourself to something nice and to detox your energy from whatever this is. True love doesn't hurt. Remember that. And whatever this is, someone is being spiritually haunted by it, okay? So the karmic energy that created this illusion for this masculine who confused this person and tried to steal your destiny, they're being warned that they are being this has to stop, is what I'm hearing. This got to stop. This is too much negative energy, and it has to stop. Whoever's causing this negative energy to keep somebody stuck in the past has to be dealt with according to how they see fit. If this is not your situation, don't try to make it fit. But I don't know what this is. It's chaos, magic, and confusion spells, and somebody is trying to keep somebody stuck in the past. If it's not you, it's this person. If they stuck in the past with a third party, they're going to get some kind of help from their spirit guides to get them unstuck from the situation so they can get out of the situation. Because somebody is supposed to be in a union with you or in union with you, and they're not, because they're stuck in a karmic cycle with somebody else. All right, so if this is your situation, someone here is being put back on their spiritual path, and they're being removed from a karmic cycle with a karmic situation with a karmic lover who had them bound. Okay, you take your spiritual bath and reset your energy to cleanse whatever this is. Somebody here wants to reset things with you because you are the star. You have that energy they need, but Spirit is saying don't waste your time on this person. You're being cautioned and warned, okay? I don't know. Take it how it resonates. I'm going to wrap this up. Spell work is at play. This is some heavy ass spell energy. Dark energy. You can't get out of this reality unless you do the spiritual work. If this is your situation and it's hurting you to let go, then Spirit is saying let go anyway. Somebody here could be having what that say? Twilight. The movie Twilight is significant. I just recently went back and rewatched the movie Twilight just yesterday, and they talking about the vampire James, how he was tracking Bella, and how Edward had to unalive him to keep him from tracking Bella to protect her from James. So whomever this is that's dabbling in all this negative spell work and stuff, doing shit to hurt somebody else, you need to stop, because whoever you're fucking with got hella protection, and these spirit guides don't play about them. And if you're the one that's doing this spell work on this person, you need to stop, because it's going to come back on you. This monitoring spirit you have, that's why you're being hunted by this demonic spirit, and that's why you can't get out of this reality, because you're caught, you're captured, you're stuck. And that's the end of the story, all right? So again, what did you think was going to happen? So I don't know, y'all. Somebody put themselves in a situation where they got themselves fucked up because they didn't take their spiritual bath. They wouldn't release this energy. They wouldn't stop playing with magic. They wouldn't leave you alone. They got themselves caught in a bad situation. I don't know, but they have fucked up worldly, and they really pissed off your ancestors. This was a good deal gone bad for somebody here, and nothing good is going to come out of it. If this is a false union, then it's going to be destroyed, and whoever created this false union is going to be taken away. Luck is not on their side. All right, don't end up where they are, is what I just heard. Okay, it's time for you to take care of yourself and let this person stay where they are. If they stuck, leave them alone. They don't want to fall from grace. They want, so this person didn't fall from grace. They were dragged into the darkness with their light still on. So this was somebody who was dragged into the darkness against their free will, forced into this energy by someone else, and they didn't choose this path for themselves. This could be you or them. But for someone here, this spiritual manipulation, this is how dark workers trick the universe into backing them up. So this card goes with the card that talked about the spiritual manipulation and how the Karmic Inversion card. So this is all happening to someone because they tried to swap destinies with you, right? Steal your destiny. They tried to trick the universe into cloaking themselves with your good karma by stealing your energy and tricking the universe into thinking they were the victim. The spell is being reversed. The karma is coming back to them. All the negative energy they send out to you is being sent back to sender. So if they reach out to you, do not help this person. Okay, that's how they connect to you energetically and steal your energy. Do not help this person. Okay, for some of you, this person didn't fall from grace. They were dragged into it with their light still on. All right, taken by force. So somebody who was taken by force, collective, not on their own free will. This was a karmic inversion. You will receive their karma and they will receive yours. So somebody was trying to get your good karma as their own and steal your good energy and suck you dry. And they can hijack your spirit. This is notes. It's not a card. It's just something I was scribbling down when I was channeling one day. But it says they can hijack your spiritual path, and this allows them to bypass their own karmic debt and not do their own shadow work. So that's why you have to release this person that's been hunted by their own demons. They tried to hijack your energy so they can avoid doing their own shadow work by stealing your energy to avoid going through their own karma, taking it by force. So that's why they fell from grace. And that's why you got drugged into all this situation, because you were drugged in, but your light was still on. And that's how you were able to be saved. Take it how it resonates, all right? Don't join the circus, all right? Don't join forces with this person, become a third wheel, okay? This is somebody with a kid heart, golden ticket, got cold feet, spiritual disruptor. I don't know. Don't be a fool. Leap with faith and confidence, okay? Continue to move forward and protect your energy. Your spiritual status is good and not bound, and you have access to other realms, and they don't, all right? I don't know. They speak truth from their trauma and not from their heart. Someone is not being protected or fully cleared or have access to your energy, all right? Level love-hate relationship. So this could be a love-hate relationship. Take it how it resonates. Start that new project. It's going to pay off. And this was backwards magic. And that's what this is. Somebody's trying to go back in time and reverse the spell where they used to cause so much chaos and confusion, but it's too late. The spell has already been done, and now their karma is coming to get them. And they're trying to hide from their karma, but they can't. All right? They keep doing things and trying to go get things to go back and reverse. And you can't go back in time and reverse the spell when it's already been done. So that's what I'm getting. I'm done. Take it how it resonates. Love and light to you all. Peace.